I promise. Alright. Welcome to the stream, everyone. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. But welcome, readers. If for those of you who are new, I like my memes, and so that should be pretty evident from the fact that you can use channel points to request that I play a sound of a man shooting a hot dog out of his throat. That's a thing you can do with your channel points if you choose. Exactly. Let me actually. I had Alt Tab because I had to actually open it up. Give it a sec. Oh, wait, no, what have I done? Yeah, you can also make me do ASMR. Alright, here we go. So we need 2 hot dog shooters. There we go. And then a minute of ASMR. Oh, great. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I can't keep up with it. Memes lad, yeah. No cursing. Well, how does no cursing work? If it's like normally when I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege, we do 1 round, but there's no rounds in this game. Should it be until I finish the 3rd act? Because I feel like we are 10 minutes. Is it? I guess that's what it says, doesn't it? Technically, it's supposed to be 10 minutes. All right, we'll do. I don't know. I think 10 is fairly, because a round in Rainbow Six Siege is longer than that even. So I'm setting it. We'll do 10 minutes. Then we'll do the ASMR after that. For now, 10 minutes of no cursing, and I'll extend it by a minute every time I curse. So, yeah, no, F that. No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah, I think that's why it says 10 minutes in the description. Yeah. Okay. I didn't curse. Wait, did I? No, I said F that. That's not a curse. Wait, did I say something else? Alright. So, if you weren't here last time or you don't know what's going on, we are playing The Witcher. We're at the end of the 3rd act. We're in Vizima, wandering around doing quests for people, eventually trying to find our way to the Salamandra base. We finally discovered its location, and Triss teleported us in as the door was about to be busted down by the FBI. Kind of, the Order of the Flaming Rose, same deal. We were about to get caught, and there was another member of the Order of the Flaming Rose there with us, Siegfried, who has become our friend, and is a good guy. Maybe a little misguided in some aspects, but still a good guy. We got him to help us, and now he is somewhere here with us, I'm assuming, although he's not here, so maybe not. Maybe he got teleported into a wall. He telefragged like one of the crocodiles in Spelunky. Anyways, no, I'll do the ASMR. I'm going to do the ASMR after the no cursing. Don't worry. So we are at the base, and I'm assuming we'll find Siegfried, but for now, we're going to kill...
Where am I? Triss overdid it this time.
First, we're going to kill a bunch of these guys, it looks like. I said guys, I wanted to say effers, if you know what I mean.
Although, better here than the middle of some banquet.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, come at me, boys. You dare challenge the Salamandra. Get them all, hold on. I want to get them all grouped up. Yeah, Poppy! Alright, so we're gonna murder all these guys. I gotta say, I actually come around on the combat in this game. It's certainly not perfect. Also, does it sound loud to you guys, or is that just on my end? Volume sound good to you guys? Let me know if I should change anything. To me, it sounds a little loud. Yeah. I wonder if it's just on my end or I don't know. Here, I'll turn it down a little bit. Turn it down to like 5. So, anyways, oh, that dude's head is right there. Lovely. What does my inventory look like? Okay, I got plenty of space. I should just loot up. Loot up! Alright, no. So, anyways, yeah, what was I gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna say. I don't actually remember. We're just exploring their base, I guess, and we're gonna try to find either the professor or Azur Javed or both, hopefully. Murder their... Can't say that. Shoot. Already read that one. Yeah, that stuff is good. And yeah, I was gonna say, do we have potions and stuff? We do, and actually I already have Swallow active for a little longer, so let's hurry on. There's a Salamandra mage. Okay. Oh, Siegfried!
There's no time to lose.
Siegfried?
Open the gate and let the order inside.
Where's Triss?
She stayed behind to deal with that lunatic De Wet. She told me to warn you that Azar has gained immense power thanks to some book.
I know the story.
Would you take on the entire base yourself?
Any ideas?
The Salamanders are using a magic portal to enter their base. Cursed elven magic.
Can we use it?
The sorceress said it is activated by a magic stone. There is something of the sort in the cave, to the right.
Okay, so I need to get the portal activated. That's a lot of Salamandra.
Bruh.
Let's see. Let's go murder this wanker. Is that okay to say? Is it Ifrit? An Ifrit. I think it's the Ifrit or something like that. I don't actually know how it's pronounced. You know, Genie boy. He's still here. Your master died. Go away. Ah, what are you doing? Silver sword, obviously. Come on, get the silver sword. But I was gonna say earlier, I forgot, or I got kind of yeah, I got sidetracked. But I really I actually have come around on the I sound British. I've wait, who? Wait, who's British? Oh, Midnight Toker. What was I gonna say though? Oh yeah, I've come around on the combat in this game a lot actually. I wasn't sure about it at first, but I like it. I don't know. It's at least a little more complex than the third game, which is the only other game I've played. I haven't played the second one yet. That's the whole point of this. I don't. Oh, when I said wanker, I thought you were saying maybe Midnight Toker sounds British, but I was like, I don't really. They haven't said anything that's British. But yeah, wanker. I call people wankers. I like the word. Anyways, I don't use it in the verb sense. Like I don't say like wank off. No, but I call people wankers. Anyways, I've come around on the combat in this game. It's definitely not perfect, but I don't know. I think I might like it slightly more than the combat in The Witcher 3 because it takes a little bit more kind of I don't know. It's a little more active, I would say. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's not bad. It's different, but it's also pretty good. I've come around. I like it, and it has lots of options that you can use in combat and stuff, which is more so than The Witcher 3 did, really. So yeah, that's one good thing about the game, I would say. Okay, so that's good. We got a stone of power. What is this? Prohibita. List of forbidden artifacts. Ars Magica. He said Ars! Oh no. A Balros portal, named after its discoverer and found amidst the elven ruins beneath Vizima. One of the few existing stable portals assembled and concealed in when the mages were exiled from Form Vizima. That's a typo. There's been like 2 or 3 typos in this game. When they were exiled Form Vizima by King Foltest. That's fair enough, Midnight Toker. It said the portal's activated with the stone power. Yeah, alright, cool, let's grab it and go.
Not good. No time to lose.
Bruh.
Okay. Let's see what happens here. Let's go. Alright, boys. It's a big battle about to begin. Oh, okay, we're gonna go let them fight.
White Wolf, we've been expecting you.
I see we're all here. Good. We can resolve this.
Ha, you've learned nothing from our last meeting. Even Siegfried of Denel would follow you into fire. All is aligning with the grand plan. Should you demonstrate wisdom, you'll see it realized.
What if I refuse? Witches are simple and sentimental.
Don't make me laugh, Geralt. Simplicity suits you like
His
a
voice
fist in
actor
the
is so
nose,
good.
and sentimentality suits you even less. You can't deny that. You're too smart. Besides, who do you want to defend? Foltest, a monarch with more sins on his conscience than the professor has long words in his vocabulary? Foltest impregnated his own sister and let his offspring eat the city's inhabitants for years.
That's fair enough, yeah.
Furthermore,
Forgot about that.
during the war, he allowed Nilfgaard to plunder and torch neighboring allied kingdoms.
What's your point, Javed?
If not Foltest, then who? The Lodge of Sorceresses? You know not what those bitches did to influence post-war treaties. The resettlements, deportations, the unresolved matter of the Scoia'tael and others.
You're right, I should have said Roll
Your
Tide.
dazzling conclusion.
Salamandra is not evil, not more than those with the will to shape their own fate.
Any other stunning remarks, or can we start killing? The other one says, if Salamandra is not evil incarnate, then what of a Javed? Amorality, rape, murder, treason. What would you call this creature? I don't know what he's talking. I don't know what this option is referring to. Calling this creature, like he talking about Javed. I don't know. I say the first one.
Any other stunning remarks, or can we start killing?
Remember the magic book from the tower in the swamp. Observe some useful spells.
Oh shit! The timer is up. The timer's up, so I can curse. He blasted me.
I lost the skirmish in the swamp. Javed made off with the book. This marked the true beginning of our conflict. Though Javed escaped once more, on balance things are rather favorable. 3 Salamandra bases annihilated, new allies gained, and the professor for dessert.
No, we didn't die. It's just
Geralt, are you
there's
well?
literally fighting going on still.
Happened.
What a blow. And a miracle you still live.
I am alive.
Professor escaped, and the barrier blocks our path.
I'll find him.
Oh, rock music. Let's go. Come on, boys. Here, let's save.
Bruh.
Bruh. What a blow. Alright, do you guys want me to do the ASMR now? Should I do it now or later? Ah. We'll do it now. We'll do it now. Here, we'll do the ASMR. Now, please, Daddy. Oh no. Hi boys, we're gonna do some ASMR. Unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a tricky situation here when I have to deal with some of these fuckers. At least I can curse now. They caved it in behind me, those bastards. Oh no. Oh, that's a lot of salamandra. What are these kikimores doing here? They're just chilling here, and they're not doing anything. It's very hard to see what's happening when I'm this close to my screen. Oh no, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I didn't realize I'm about to die. Let me grab this here potion. Actually, hold on. Wait. We should do a Quen, and then Quen it up. Quen it up. Oh no, what have I done? Oh no, the timer's up. Timer's up. Okay, I'm good. Oh god. Oh Lord. Okay. All right, here. We're good. We just need to take some swallow. We need to swallow some swallow. There you go. I protected myself temporarily. These kikimores! I need Igni. Oh gosh, dude. Hold on. No. Don't hold still. Geralt. Oh gosh darn it, dude. Alright, hold on. Oh gosh darn it, dude. Do I have any bombs? I don't think I do I? Come on. No! Jump out of there! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, dude. Oh god. Just keep fighting him. Just keep fighting him. There's so many. Oh gosh darn it, dude. Dude! Oh, there's a burning one. I guess it makes sense. I'm literally burning them. So watch our HP carefully. At some point I'm gonna have to run. Hold on. Let's take out the humans now. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Now we just got a few kikimores. Get it. Come on, murder it. Alright, and then quickly, we don't have any food. You know what? I should put a damage upgrade on my sword. Let's do it. We know we're about to fight these boys, probably.
The book in the swamp contains some interesting spells, including Alzor's shield, which even Professor can use to destroy you. Observe.
I seriously doubt it.
Goodbye, Geralt.
No doubt your life will end soon, and how useless it's been. You'll die knowing you're an aberration.
You're so full of shit, Professor.
Why do you seek to prevent the creation of new witches? The answer's simple. You feel you have no rightful place in this world. You owe your existence to the conjunction of spheres. But your creators erred. Know how?
Just shut the fuck up.
Oh, there's kikimores! More kikimores! Why, dude? Why? No, there's kikimores! Oh god, I can't, I gotta kill the Kikimores first. Oh! Oh no, 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 no. Murder. Oh god, it lagged out. What happened? One down, one down, one down. Come on, Professor. Fight me. Hold on, he's shocking the shit out of me. Oh god, how do I... You know what? I hear hot dog shooter noise for Kragox. No, I just did 1 minute. Oh, come on. Really? Oh my god. Hold on. I'm not doing it now in the middle of combat. Hold on, I need to... Chug that shit. Alright, I need to figure out... Okay, so let's think about this real quick. Probably it would be Yrden. Because it would, like... Norna is good against other magical beings and stuff. Maybe, maybe the Silver Sword would also work. I don't know.
Extraordinary.
I didn't even do the right one. Oh, okay, the fire does hurt him still. Oh, okay, you can hit him with the fast mode. It's just that we also are going to take damage if we do that.
You present no challenge.
What do you mean I present no challenge? You don't kill me yet. Hold on. I think we want to take Oh, yeah, this one. Chug, chug, chug. Gosh darn it. Oh god. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. He's actually almost dead.
This fast ends now.
Come on, back up, back up. Blast him. He's on fire. Now we can hit him. Yeah, it's working. Alright, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Yeet! Let's go!
You've triumphed. Go ahead. Your invaluable witch's treasure awaits. You have what you wanted. Show mercy. Never hurts to ask.
Oh!
Parry arrows in flight.
He referenced that in the first time when he shot the other dude. And this time... Uh-oh. What just happened? He shot the mirror and it... Wait, no, what was that he shot? Whatever it was, it exploded. Uh-oh. I think we're in a nest. We're in the fucking Kikimore nest, dude. Oh, we're fucked. No, it's fine. Oh, hello. Hello, Kikimore Queen. What? Yeah, the fast stands, they do seem pretty good. Alright, so this is gonna be interesting. Hello, Kikimore Queen. I wasn't really expecting this. You murdered the professor. Oh gosh, dude. What is this fight gonna be? Oh, they left. I murdered the shit out of the professor, though. So that's nice. Saltpeter and some money. Cool. This is blocked off? Yeah, I couldn't tell. Alright, cool. So let's, oh man. I guess let's, continue and We have some toxicity problems here. Alright, fight me then. If you're gonna fight me, let's fight. Kikimor Queen. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, no, she just one-shot me. Lovely. That... Lovely. Oh, that was, well, okay. What in the world? Is that intentional? Or am I supposed to just leave them? Or... Here, let's think about it. Let's use Quen. Okay. Let's see if we can use Quen. That doesn't seem realistic right now. Is there... Hold on. Let's be smart about this. Let's go to our bestiary and let's see what we got on Kikimor Queens. Let's see. A Kikimor Queen chooses quiet damage. Yeah, okay. Resistant to all effects. Do wear very thick armor. Kikimor Queen is very hard to injure regardless of whether the sword is silver or steel. Kikimor Queens move very... Kikimor Queens moves very slowly. That is their only weakness. Tactics can knock down and kill a man with a single blow. Lovely. Okay. Here, give me a sec. I'll be right back. Okay. I feel like the game is trying to tell us we don't fight her right now. So I'm not going to. The fact that she can kill me in one hit and I did literally no damage makes me think like, I don't think we're supposed to kill her either right now or at all. Maybe there's like, what I'm guessing is maybe you can kill her if you have like a, if you have like maxed out a certain skill or something, but without knowing.
I could try toppling them to block the passage.
Oh, I see. Oh lord. Okay, I see. So we're supposed to like run and cave in the cave on her. Yo, she's coming, dude. Yo, dude, she's coming. Don't fight him. Just go. You, Geralt, move. Alright, hold on. Oh god. Yeah, it's a little silly, I agree. I think that's a little... Let's, well, you can topple the supports. As we just found out. Probably don't want to do it while you're in them, under them. That was really funny. It was like instant too. It was like, I was dead. Yeah, so I guess like, yeah, it's a little weird that they turn you towards her. Like I knew there was a tunnel there and I figured we could run, but yeah. The problem is I'm trying to think, how do we get away from the Kikimors? Oh gosh. Now I have to do 2 minutes of ASMR. Alright, I'll do that in a bit. I'm not doing it yet. We'll do it at the start of chapter 4. How do you... Actually, no, they don't turn you around, but they do show her to you, so... Yeah. No! Yeah, get out! Get out of there, Geralt! Dude, what is this? Dude, what is... Oh my god. No! Blast him! Blast him! Ass blast him! Ugh! Go! 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 It didn't work! It didn't work! Oh my god. Oh my god, dude, there's so many. What the hell? Ah! Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made! Let me through! Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. Twirl, twirl. Flip, flip, Geralt. You got space, Geralt. You got space, you fucker. Oh, oh, Lord. Oh, come on, dude. Come on. It's like we're supposed to collapse the supports in, but then maybe, no spoilers. I want to figure this out. It's like a puzzle. It's not a fight. It's more of a puzzle. I just gotta figure it out first. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna wait till we get up there, and then pop a save. Like.
Bruh.
Oh, uh-oh, it didn't work. I didn't get off in time.
Bruh.
There you go. Bruh. Yeah, it's on the same key as my hot save. Or quick save, whatever you call it. You know. So I don't think you're supposed to do that. But I'm like, let's try. What? What? Physics? Where's she going?
I could try.
Yeah, okay. So you're supposed to do the rocks on her. Okay. I got it. So you're supposed to do like the I thought it was the whole thing would fall, like the whole tunnel, but it's just this part of the tunnel.
Supports. I could try tumbling to block the passage.
No! No! You fool, Geralt, you fool. Kill me. Just kill me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Hold on. Alright, so we need to try to do... I've used the wrong sign there. It's a little silly. At least they tell you what to... He literally says maybe I could...
Supports. I could try toppling them to block the passage.
He does give you the solution at the very least. It's just... She's still... What? What hit me there? What? What? What hit me? What happened? What did she like? I think she launched the beam into the side of Geralt's head. I don't think she yeeted me. I think she yeeted like a beam onto him. That was really funny. Oh my god. She just fucking like, yoink. Okay, so I think you're supposed to go through one passage at a time. There's a fucking horde of them approaching. I can't.
I could try toppling the passage.
Now you run. Now you run. You get up here. Here's the problem is that, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's all. That's the other thing is like there's no other comment in the game that I can remember that's had actual physics that played any effect. I gotta keep an eye behind us. You know what? Here, let's be in a spot where I can look down that way. Or did she die? I don't think she died. I don't know. I think those are eggs, not rocks. The blue glowing ones. Let's just murder him, dude. Come on. Alright, here. Get them grouped up. That's where it works best. There's too many, dude. Okay. We got. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. We can. Oh. I think we can save. Yeah. We bought ourselves a moment. There's so many in there, dude. What is this? A moon rune. Okay, good to know. Gutted fish. Diamond dust here. Let's put the diamond dust right now. We have actually a lot already, so put some there. Then I think we want to maybe. Do we still have swallow active? Not much longer. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually clear my potions. Yeah, because toxicity is too high. And then after clearing, we drink another swallow. Then we drink another. Oh, I think that no, we only had one other Tawny Owl. I think it is. We will eat our fish. I said we're going to eat the fish. Num 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 num. And then I think that's good. Oh, insectoid oil. That would have been good to put on probably before it's all this. I forgot about that being a thing. Oh, but can you stack it with stuff? I don't know if you can stack it. I don't know if it stacks. It probably doesn't, but you know, this is going to be better. I'm assuming. Maybe it does stack. No, I don't think it does, because I think it... Wait. I don't know. Either way.
Bruh.
There we go. Let's go. I think that they're still... She's still alive. She's just not coming towards me. What? What? Hello? 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 Is she coming this way? You know, let's just put a Quinn on. I have no idea. What? Is it? I think it's bugged. I'm gonna accuse the game of being bugged because it seems like it is. She came through last time, right? Come on. Come on. Really? It's a little annoying. I think maybe it's bugged. What if we just run? No, I think we were supposed to kill her here. I don't think there's a way out of here. You know what? Maybe it'll fix itself. Let's just kill all the bugs first. How about that? Maybe she'll get herself knocked out of it before. And, dude, we're tearing through them with this oil on, which is, you know, it's made for killing these things, so makes sense. Let's go. If I buried this entire cave, the beast would never survive. So maybe that's what I'm supposed to do, even though oh, she's back! Oh no! Oh, Minkus. Oh, Minkus. Minkus! She came back, she escaped her prison. No! Run! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What am I supposed to do though? I can't. Oh no. Oh no. No. No, wrong one. Oh shit. Well, I don't think we're gonna live after this, but we can try to run by her. Wait, we can do it. I have a plan. I gained a level. From what? Just that one was enough? Run! You fool! Geralt! You fool! You piece of... Oh. I tried to squeeze by her. So I think it just bugged there. I don't know what's up with that. But I think the last save will work then. We just gotta lure her out apparently. So yeah, because I saved right after having everything ready to go to fight her. I'm trying to see what the trigger is. Like, what made her... I don't know what caused her to escape last time. Well, something did, apparently. You see, now, don't tell me yet. I'm not actually that annoyed with this thing yet. I'm just trying to figure it out. I think you can... Yeah. I'm just checking frequently. Yeah, let me know whenever you're done. Let me guess, you're probably just supposed to close it now instead of doing what I'm doing and trying to get her under it. I still want to try that. Don't tell me. Don't tell me yet. I still want to try my way. I'm just worried that she's gonna pop out and... Geralt! So last time that's where she triggered. No, don't put it out. I hit the wrong button. Okay, so let's try this then. Okay. Is it spawning more? I think it is. Hold on. What was that? I think the ground shook there? Oh god, dude. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god, dude. So many bodies. Okay. I have an idea. Oh, she's coming. Oh, Lord, she's coming. Oh, fuck. She's still coming, dude! I can't. Oh my god, dude. Alright, I think I figured it out. I think that's what you do. So you just gotta. Okay.
If I bury this,
Oh no. Oh, I'm dead. Go! Geralt! You! Listen to him. You know what? Alright, here. Kill me. Yee! Alright, I have an idea then. If that's the case, I have an idea. Yeet that shit. Yeet. No, don't too close. Let's go. So you just had to do that. And then... But she's still alive, though. She's still alive. You lied to me, game. Game. You lied to me. This is the end, boys. Oh, shit. I might have missed something. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. No, let me think about this. You know, we might as well loot some of these bodies over here. Hold on, what? What if we tried, like... Here, I'm gonna save again because I don't want to re-loot all that stuff. I see. I get it. I get it. Where's the best spot? Nope, dodge, Geralt, you! I dodged. Ugh, so the dodges seem inconsistent. Like sometimes when you do the double tap, he doesn't go, and he has to be like locked on to something, or like, you know, facing something. But I get it though. I get it. There's more support. I even thought about that earlier, and then I forgot about it. Okay, hold on. So, here's what you do. Pop this bad boy. You get her over here. Excuse me! I had my... Did it disactivate? Oh my god. I thought I had it active. I guess it doesn't last that long. Shit. What do you mean overthinking it? She kills me one hit. What am I supposed to do? Just lure her somewhere without getting hit? Alright, I got you. Let's just go over here.
Never survive. For now, the entire Salamandra base will land on my head.
Alright, there we go. Oh, let's go. I just had to find the right support beam. Money, okay. She has a letter. Alright. Nerve, Hangman's Venom. Oh, I didn't take the other one though. What? What? What was that? What? There was no sound effect with that. That was very jank, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I don't need goose fat. Yeah, my mouse is not working. There we go. Alright. Just save just in case. Hold on, I wanna see the information here first. You know, I know the cave is gonna collapse apparently. I guess because the supports are gone, that makes sense. The professor's report. Regularly, we must question the benefits of our alliance with Princess Ada. I knew it! I knew there was something on there. That slut is extraordinarily spoiled and very difficult to persuade. She would be incapable of introducing an effective state of emergency. Her ham-fisted forgeries set the Witcher on her trail. Okay. We will stay true to encourage Ada's delusion for the time being. However, with full test running shortly, we should proceed the second part of our plan. I presume I will myself resolve the problem with Geralt of Rivia quickly and in a radical fashion. However, I must insist you cease referring to... Wait. However, I must insist you cease referring to him as a son of a bitch. Appellations of that nature are entirely inaccurate, inappropriate, and painfully primitive. As expected, the substances which were delivered allow us to control the Kikimors and their mother. At least the laboratory is working, probably making valid use of the secrets of Kaer Morhen. Reading ASMR? You know, I should do that. So that's from the professor. So the professor at least had that much respect for us. Alright, here, I'll do the ASMR. It's about as good as time as any to do ASMR. Apparently I got 3 minutes of ASMR, so...
Buckle up, boys. It's time for ASMR poetry. The rumbling of this cave is gonna be the rumbling of your loins when you hear my ASMR. I would not like to make that 4 minutes. Yeah, no, thank you very much. But, I mean, I can't really stop you now, can I? The professor's draft letter. Azar, you fool! You failed to foresee that the boy Alvin, upon whom we place so much hope, is capable of opening unstable portals. Shortly after we captured him, the little shit simply disappeared. Wait a minute, Alvin got captured? Oh no. He was so scared his legs could hardly bear him, yet he gave us the slip. I spent a fortune finding the teleportation trail, so I know where he is, but I lack people, and can't possibly send my imbeciles after him. I've decided to send a man we need to test. True, I doubt his loyalty, but either way we will recover the boy. Send your people to the village of Murky Waters immediately. If my messenger fails to return with Alvin by the time they get there, They should kill him and bring the child to you, to the laboratory. Hurry, time is of the essence. Professor.
Here, wait, 1 sec. What if now I do it with the mic?
On this setting. The mic is on this setting now. It's louder. It's louder and more intense, isn't it? Is it more intense? Does it sound better? Does it sound better or worse? Oh, yes, baby. Oh, God, yes, is what your answer should be. I know, I put it back to normal. It's back to normal, so I think that's good. I think we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Oh, Berengar was sent to find Alvin. Oh my, Berengar. Oh my, Berengar. Okay, let's go and see what we got. What the fuck is going on here? At least I can curse while I'm doing this. Let's see what we got, boys. We'll see what we have here waiting for us at the dike. We'll see what we have waiting for us. Crawling out of that little hidey hole. The little hidey hole. Uh-oh. It's Princess Ada. It's the 4th or 5th redheaded waifu in the game. Because apparently this game is all about the redheads. Which I'm fine with, but you know, it's a little weird.
When you discover who was behind the counterfeit royal seals, I was wrong to see you merely as a monster slayer.
There's 5 seconds left. She's hot. She was also a monster.
I become.
Any chance you haven't deduced everything?
Not much. I know you plan to stage a coup, assume power while your father is away. I also know you found an ally in Salamandra.
My plans remain unchanged, and you won't stop me. I condemn you to death, sentenced to be carried out at once.
Your Highness.
Sorry, Geralt. The right of state never sleeps.
As the condemned, I have the right to a last wish. One last kiss from you.
A scandalous request. But the last wish is a sacred custom. So be it.
What?
You wish, Witcher.
That's funny. Just like you wish.
Spirited away. Someone will pay for this.
That's funny. It's balls you, girl, to do that one. Trissa's already mad because we gave Shawnee custody over Alvin. Chapter 4. Hell yeah, boys. Oh, shit. So I do remember in the review I saw of this game, a little bit of talk about this. This is, I believe, the Vodyanoi city. So the fish people we've been hearing about. She's a naughty.
You fell out of that strange hole in the sky.
Clever girl.
Mother says I meddle.
Perhaps.
I know everything. Ask me.
What is this place?
This place.
This is the shore. Beyond lies murky waters, and beyond that, fields. By boat, you can get to the island.
You do know a lot.
I know everything. Ask me.
What's happened here recently?
Alina, the village chief's daughter, will soon marry. For gold, Mother says.
Right.
Mother also says Alina's sister, Selena, yearns for Julian. He's Alina's fiancé who lives at the inn. What does yearn mean?
She really likes Julian.
Oh, then Julian yearns for Alina, Selena yearns for Julian, and Alina likes Julian's gold but yearns for Adam. Adults are stupid.
Undeniably.
So
I know everything.
So we're basically in Midsummer Night's Dream is what I'm gathering from the first couple lines here, because a love quadrangle, there's a term for it, I can't remember it. A love quadrangle, that's like the whole thing with A Midsummer Night's Dream. We're in this mystical sort of place. I'm guessing that's what's going on. I'm guessing it's a reference to that. Anyways. Yeah, the D&D games I run, they are set in my own custom world that I've been working on since before I even started playing D&D, actually, for quite a few years now. So yeah. Yep, and I've been recently writing stories in it and stuff, or working on stories. I haven't really finished any, but yeah.
I saw a city.
The submerged city of an ancient race full of treasure and monsters. Now fish people live there. I fear them, but the one sitting by the statue of the lady seems jolly.
I'm losing track.
And I sometimes take fish to the sick and poor elves when the Fisher King catches them. And on the island you can meet the lady. More beautiful than Alina. She yearns too.
I'm completely lost.
Stupid adults. How can you take care of us when you don't understand and you're always yearning?
What a great line. D&D is a good time. Yeah, Londo used to listen to I streamed my last campaign. My current campaign, I have not. Actually, I do have a YouTube channel where I posted a lot of my old videos, my old VODs from the first campaign, where I streamed it. And then I also have a few. I've been meaning to continue with these. I have a few campaign diaries. Kind of retelling the events of my current campaign in a more dramatic and condensed way on that channel as well. But I don't really promote it much because I don't really upload to it ever. I've been kind of slack.
Do you know who I am?
You have white hair, like every grandpa. You're ugly, but I like you.
That's lucky.
I know everything. Ask me.
Is the shore safe?
Yes. Sometimes those evil fish people creep out of the water and drive off the funny fishermen. I hide under the fisherman's hut.
Clever.
Of course.
Take care.
Okay, so there's fish people. Oh, the city is gone now. Hold on. Lakeside? Yeah, Lakeside. In the evenings, a light breeze from the lake ripples the waters of salt inlets. The Fisher King gathers his nets, and the few villagers come to watch the mirage of the underwater city, seen above the lake's surface thanks to unusually clear waters, the light of the moon, and a little optical magic. Okay. There's also a cave in the area, refuge for elves and fugitives who live in peace alongside the inhabitants of the nearby village. So we have some elves. How much you want to bet Yavon's going to be there, and he's going to fucking be pissed at us because we murdered a bunch of elves and dwarves, to be fair. So there's a Vodunoi priest. So yeah, I know the Vodunoi are a big thing in this chapter. Even though they're not really related to the main thing, so.
And I'm Geralt. Pleased to meet you. I don't speak your language.
Your language I speak very well.
Oh.
Evidently. Let's talk.
Kneel before lady. Speak easy. No kneel. Must be Dagon and battle. No speak.
So I'm to pay tribute to the Lady of the Lake?
Exact.
I kneel for it. No, I think Geralt doesn't mind. Sure, we'll kneel. Okay. We bent the knee.
Got any work for someone skilled with a sword?
Bull. Humans great enemies to Vodunoi. Hire Witcher big for Vodunoi to kill. Witcher big at crypt. We love with humans, yet humans swim our waters.
Did I hear you right? Another Witcher?
You'll see Berengar.
Exact. Disloving ghouls at crypt.
I need to speak to him. Farewell.
No, actually, I want to talk to you.
Oh.
Everything all right?
Great sadness. No peace in house.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oak. Goldbull.
What's Witcher in your language?
Witch Malol Bull.
Witch Malol?
Witch Malol Bull. Bull must be. No, Bull means idiot.
All right, then I'm Witch Malol Bull.
Yes, so you be.
Farewell.
Interesting. Seems like an interesting fellow. Alright, we must go to the crypt. There's a naiad, so a nymph thing? Or is that her name?
Welcome, warrior.
She's just another dryad?
Listen up for my woes. I'd rejoice in a swim with you.
Another naked lady.
Let's talk.
It's another dryad.
You mentioned woes.
Terrible indeed. I lost my turquoise necklace as I swam in moonlight, a gift from the Lady of the Lake.
Where did you swim?
I usually bathe in the lake, yet that night I dared the river near the village. Sadly, the drowners abide there, led by Zephyr.
Who's Zephyr?
Once one of Vizima's most famous thieves. He moved as quietly as the wind, and quite handsome.
And now?
He once escaped through the sewers, but his loot proved too heavy. He joined the drowned dead, but old habits rarely die as easily.
He still steals?
Of course. Doubtless he stole my necklace. The drowners ever protect him.
I'll search for your necklace.
How wonderful! I have no gold with which to pay, but perhaps some trinkets could prove useful.
It's a deal, then.
I should await you at the end of the beach, in an enchanting lagoon.
How do I find Zephyr?
If you slay enough drowners, he'll appear to discover the problem. Remember, drowners only venture out at night.
If she belongs in r/weird boobs, why? Just because they're green?
Who are you?
A naiad.
She is a nymph. Okay. They just
lady
use the same character. So I was right. It was a nymph. They use the same character model. All right. She serves the Lady of the Lake. Cool.
I know everything. Ask me.
Take care.
Alright, it's just, yeah. You don't have anything new. Alright, well. For now, so you can use that to get to the island, I think she said. I think we just want to explore a little bit. See what's going on in this place. There's some drowners. Well, over here, might as well murder their asses. Alright. Yeah. Oh my god. Dude, we fucking wrecked them. That's beautiful. That is beautiful because, that's one thing I think this game does well is you, even though it's not quite nearly as long as The Witcher 3, you definitely, by the end, feel like you are powerful compared to normal enemies like this. Whereas, like, in The Witcher 3, a lot of this area is level with you. Or rather, different areas have different sorts of enemies, But, so if you go,
When I behold you, I wonder what I call us outcasts.
Yo, you got something to say, dude?
When will we stop fleeing? When will we stop?
Rhetorical question, I guess. There's some wolves. Come on, wolves. And yeet! Also, did it... Okay, it didn't clear my inventory yet, so, like... here, just chug some mead. Why not? Can't be fighting monsters on an empty, liver. There's just a diamond sitting in this basket. Let's see. I'll dump something here for this diamond. I need to find, yeah, no. I see what you mean, Lightning Dragon, yeah. Let's go see if we can find a passage to fields, a crypt, Fisher King's Hut, statue of the Lady of the Lake. Apparently there's a passage in here. Let's go there, because that might take us to the village or something? I don't know. Oh, there's a place of power. Mm-hmm. Alright, what about over here? A corpse at a fireplace. Alright, some of that stuff we can take. I really liked the third game. I don't know. Road to Fields, lovely. Thanks for the thanks for the tip. We're in the fields. Okay. I don't know what to expect here, but yeah, I want to go dump some stuff off and sell some things before I really get started exploring. Han. What is Han? I know what it is apparently, but I don't think I've used it. Raspberries. Okay. Okay, so that's actually like food. It's not just herbs or something. I thought this might lead to like the village or something, but the fireplace here. There was I saw it. There's a devourer, which I don't know what a devourer is. I think it's just a stronger drowner or something. I don't remember. You're fucking freaky looking. They got big old. This is definitely a lawn dog. Is this weird boobs material? I need you to let me know. Is this weird boobs? Is this r/weird boobs worthy? Hold on, let me get a good vantage point. Here, hold on, I'll pause it. Is this not really doing anything to me. Okay, there we go. Bryonia? Genacia? Very much so. Nice. Yeah, I really don't know where I'm going right now, but are you be sharing? Do we have an entry? I don't think. I thought you only. Oh, we do. Okay. Devourers are scavengers which live near human settlements, usually in caves or ruins. Immune to conventional poisons and resistant to knockdown attempts. Sensitive to silver and necrophage oil. Oh, okay. Devourers try to knock down their victims and eat them alive. Okay. Devourers are often called night witches because they resemble old ugly women and are famous for their witch-like viciousness. These creatures gorge themselves on human flesh, although they willingly eat carcasses. Above all, they crave flesh that is fresh and warm. It's a hard sentence to say. Devourers hunt after dark in groups that peasants refer to as Sabbaths. Okay. They like to deceive their victims and torture them, but there's no truth to the tales of their midnight flights on broomsticks and their gingerbread houses. That's funny. Thought I heard another one. Here, where does this go? This is a passage back to Murky Waters? No. Oh, to the village. Okay, so the village is called Murky Waters. The lake is one area, and then there's the fields between them. Okay. Interesting. I'm assuming that's how this is going to work then. Yeah, the village. Okay, cutscene. Oh,
Geralt.
Dandelion.
Dandelion.
How did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me too. It was amazing. I always wanted to see what it's like.
She did that for you? Must be having an off day.
So why did Triss teleport you here?
Let's say she saved me from the kiss of death.
Interesting. Perhaps I'll use it in my new ballad. In any case, what a truly delightful place. Triss said we should stay here until Princess Ada stops dreaming of slitting your throat.
I have to agree. So, tell me about this place. In prose, if you don't mind.
It's a charming area, thoroughly magical in its mood. The peasants seem altogether happy, while the peasant women are,
Dandelion. Something specific?
Well, there's gonna be a wedding. Alina, the village mayor's daughter, will marry Julian, a wealthy merchant from Kovir. Then there are the Vodianoi. Oh, Alina's taking care of Alvin.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes, unless he has a twin.
Dandelion.
Yes.
Why would the twin have the same
I
name?
just remembered. Triss said you should watch him since others are after him. Or something like that.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Now to the tavern to meet some charming lass who'll get my spirits up.
I'll come with you, bud. Yeah, we need to talk to Alvin. I wanted to talk to him about other stuff earlier, like who do you want to be with? Stuff like that. The fact that he's a fucking source. Okay. So here's the inn. So that's good. Okay.
Yes?
I hear the sounds of fighting. Oh, there's Julian. And Dandelion beat me here. What's up, Julian? I heard about you.
Greetings, Witcher. I've heard a lot of good things about your kind.
That's rare. Usually people treat me like a leper.
Not in my house. When I was a child, I heard many tales of a Witcher who saved my grandfather's life in exchange for a silver penny.
That must have been a while back. I'm Geralt.
Oh, yes. In the olden days. I'm Julian. It's a pleasure.
Tell me the story of your grandfather.
Grandfather, may Melitele watch over his soul, had a plot of land. A piece of a rocky, frozen valley in northern Kovir, and a deserted coal mine with no coal. Grandfather always said that a treasure was concealed in the valley. He worked hard every year to discover that treasure. Initially, many gladly took the jobs he offered and helped. But soon it became clear that Grandfather had gone mad, that there was no treasure. When he was 47, had rheumatism and a collection of Bobolak scalps above his mantle, he was overcome with grief and went outside. He began cursing the heavens, berating all the known gods in the foulest language he knew. The gods answered. There was a terrible rumble, and an avalanche descended on the valley. Grandfather regained consciousness, burrowed out of the snow, and looked around to see something that would change his life. The entire valley was glimmering strangely, glimmering so beautifully that he nearly didn't see the beast coming towards him with a heavy gait. Grandfather fled, bending over once to pick up a strangely glimmering stone. In short, he escaped. Descending from the mountains, he encountered a witcher who agreed to slay the monster in exchange for a silver penny. They returned to the valley, and the witcher slew the beast. He could not help noticing the wealth laying in that valley, yet he demanded nothing beyond the penny promised him earlier. Grandfather grew to trust him, and knew that sooner or later someone or something would come along and want to take his treasure, for the treasure in the valley was immense, Geralt. Diamond deposits that took years to extract. They became partners. The Witcher watched the workers, killed monsters, drove off bandits, and Grandfather managed the business. He's a legend in Kovir, and my family is wealthy and respected. That's the whole story.
That's a cool little story.
What's up?
Soon I'll marry the village mayor's daughter, Alina. We're planning our wedding as we speak.
Play dice?
Occasionally. These peasants play insanely often, so I've gotten some practice.
Interesting.
We could play sometime, though I should warn you, I am a professional.
Ooh, all the better, bud. All the better, bud. Let's go. Oh, that's high stakes. Ooh. You know, no, I'm not betting high. All right, off the bat. It's a neck brace. Yo, let's go 3 of a kind already. That's pretty good. That's a good first. Yeah, let's go. Poggers. 3 of a kind beats 2 pairs. I'm cautiously optimistic. So, and of course we'll re-roll these 2 because we might get 4 of a kind or 5 of a kind, or we might get another pair. Let's go. 5 of a kind. 5 of a kind. Let's go, Poggers. Poggers, dude. Poggers. Get fucked. 5 of a kind, boys. We still gotta win 2 more. Or, sorry, 1 more. Or possibly. Yeah, we still gotta win 1 more. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh my god, 2 pairs already? Let's go. What's he got? He got a full house. Oh, dude, we're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucking fucked. And it's a 6 and a 5. So even if we had a full house, like in other words, if I re-rolled the 4 and it turned into a 3 or a 2, it still wouldn't be enough because he has the higher numbers. So I think the only way we could do it is if we go for like 4 of a kind, which I think beats it. I think 4 or 5, or you might need 5. Yeah, I don't know. What's better, 4 of a kind or a full house? Probably a full house, but I'll be right back. 1 sec. The game has activated its rigged dice rolls. So, you know, here, let's not reroll these 2. Let's roll these 2. I think we need either a 4 or 5 of a kind. Ah, nope, nothing. Okay. I thought it meant, like, he just didn't roll. Just fair. I thought it meant we lost overall, but I was like, wait a minute, we still have a 3rd round. No, we still have it. 2 pairs. And a 6 high, so that's good. So far, better than what he has. Honestly, I'm going in, boys. I'm going in on it. So we have the 4s and the 6s, and we reroll the 3 and hope for a full house. 1 in 3 chance. Poppy! So unless he gets 3 of a kind here, let's go. Let's go! We actually whooped his ass. I'm a professional, it's time for greater challenges, let's go! Who wants to get slapped? Oh god, we got another slappy boy. Fucking slappy boy.
Welcome to my inn, traveller.
Greetings.
If you're weary, rest. If you wish food or drink, call my daughter.
I will.
Make yourself at home.
Thanks.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this settlement?
Murky waters. We live in seclusion. Tobias Hoffman leads us. Know, too, that our ancestors once inhabited the underwater city.
Tell me about Tobias.
He lives in the village but prepares for a wedding, so likely has no time.
I'll talk to him anyway.
If he's occupied, try speaking with his future son-in-law, Julian.
Thanks for the advice.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask.
What's special?
Murky.
The underwater city?
Lake waters engulfed the underwater city. Some say the gods were angered by debauchery. Now the Vodianoi inhabit the city.
Did I sense pride?
We glory in our ancient heritage, just as we take pride in our prize-winning cow. As for our ancestors' bad habits, much has changed since then.
Prize-winning cow.
Exactly, prize-winning
She's
cow.
in the corral between the houses. Our pride and joy. She's made Murky Waters famous.
Oh my
Thanks
God.
for the story.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask
What's special?
Murky. Lake.
Vodyanoi?
An ancient underwater race. We used to respect each other, but relations have worsened.
Tell me about them.
They appeared long ago, before the city was engulfed. They live in underwater palaces. They produce tools and baubles, including the famous Stones of Iz, supposedly magical. Their warriors, though fierce in battle, seldom attack on land. They chiefly drive away treasure hunters.
An underwater race of rational beings. Interesting.
It feels to me like the dialogue is quieter than everything else. I don't know. Maybe I'll make like lower the other stuff and then raise the overall. That way the voice is higher. I don't know. Whatever. Here, innkeeper.
Greetings, sir.
Spacious tavern.
What? You think everything's small in the country?
I meant no offense.
How can I help?
Where's the village mayor?
There's a large hut in the village where the mayor spends his time. But he lives in another large hut, so...
I'll find it.
How can I help?
Any interesting news?
Oh, wedding, that's...
Yeah, I know the wedding.
One thing.
Yes?
That's so interesting. You look sad. Can I help?
You look sad. Can I help?
Perhaps. Crooked Lou and Bucktooth Bow stole a case of best firewater. Return it, and a useful artifact is yours.
Crooked Lou and Bucktooth Bow.
It was a jest.
Not funny.
Your question reminded me
Oh,
of some
God.
old games. I couldn't resist.
That's funny.
No matter.
He jebaited us. Jebaited.
One thing.
Yes?
I'd like to store some shite. Like this one. This can go there, and then like the brooches. This one too, and then I don't even know, dude. That's good for now. So what I want to do is I want to go talk to... Dude, no one should know that. Julian, what's up?
Geralt?
I'd like to sell stuff to you. Yeah, I was gonna say, you sound like you sell probably jewelry since your grandfather was a diamond miner. Diary of a Dice Collector. Sorceresses and Sorcerers we already read. Four Lands we've already read. What is this? Elder Blood. Okay. Altsur the Mage. The Striga. Okay. And then... Dormant Underwater Gods. Okay, that sounds interesting and relevant. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read this Book of the Wolverine. Gives us some more potions. Okay, what about this one? Kikimore's Ire. Stamina upgrade. Nice. And then... I guess that's about it for that. And then I'll sell these things to you, because why not? And I would like to sell all of these valuables as well. The only one I won't is the golden diamond necklace. Because I'm going to give that to someone special if I find anyone. Seems good. So there we go. We sold a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna sell this just to get rid of it, honestly. And that seems good. And then I will buy some of these. I'm gonna buy this book. And this book about the gods, the underwater gods. And this book about Princess Ada and the Striga. So let's read them real quick. So, first, the Elder Blood. So it is impossible to accurately trace the genes of Lara Dorren. The fates of entire generations are lost to time, their picture further distorted by unclear lineages, bastard children, intentional historical falsification, a simple lack of records. In many cases, elder blood is too thin and has lost its power. Moreover, not every source attributes their magical skills to the presence of Lara's genes. A few, in whom the mutation has occurred, are marked by extraordinary abilities. They are able to travel through time and space and possess certain magical abilities. These talents are, however, wild and uncontrolled, manifesting themselves in times of stress or strong emotions, surprising even their possessors. This is one aspect of the Witcher universe and stuff that I've really liked about magic, that I've adopted for my own fantasy world, by the way, is that like I really like the idea of magic is kind of more of an innate ability, but certain people have like 1 in a million people has a sort of 1 in a million people has a sort of freak gene or ability where they can innately tap into magic at an extreme level and cause crazy shit to happen without even necessarily knowing how to control it, right? It's wild, very much like wild magic in like base D&D, except something that's even stronger and much, much, much rarer. And I really like that, and I also have the idea of like strong emotions or stress, right? Stuff like that can cause it to trigger, and when it triggers, the results can be like crazy, like a whole mountain, like a mountain could explode or something. You'll have a Mount St. Helens situation or something, right? Something like that, like stuff of that scale. Something I've always liked, and something I've incorporated in my own fantasy world. Although I haven't really thought up of any specific characters who have that, but anyway. History knows of travelers flung far in time and space by their own abilities. That is why the Brotherhood of Sorcerers should take special care of Source children, raise them under its watchful eyes. And I'm assuming, we know Alvin has Source abilities. So, this somewhat applies to Alvin. Stevie the Volcano Smith, yeah. Hymns of Madness and Despair, Philip Ward. I tell you, when the sleeper awakens, dawn will come for the children of the deep. I tell you, it is I am the doom of the world, I am its hope. The unjust walk a straight path. My paths are unknown. The lips of the unjust are caked with filth. I am the cleansing. The unjust bow before false lords, and will be tramped into the ground. What? For who is above the lords? Well, disenchanting Estriga. The Witcher then said to King Foltest, "Pay me, sire, and I will find your daughter in the dark tomb. I will restore her human form if I can, and if I cannot, then I will not hesitate to kill the princess." The king understood this was his only chance, and so placed his daughter's fate in the Witcher's hands. The conjurer struggled with the Striga for hours. He warded her off with silver and magic arts. He grappled with the beast and did not let her wound him, but avoided causing serious harm to her as well. Finally, he locked himself in the crypt, sealed the entrance with magic, and waited until dawn. Witchers possess great knowledge about monsters and know that the rooster's morning call is enough to disenchant a cursed creature. Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Who wants to get slapped?
Oh my god. Yeah, Lightning Strike, and the way I approach sort of magic in general in my world is that most of the time, in my world, I believe that like the majority of people have the ability, like anyone can use magic, but the way I explain it, because my world is somewhat low magic, is that I describe it as like you literally have to like put hours a day of training into it if you want to have anything more than a minor ability or any real ability at all, right? Anyone can learn magic if they put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of training into it. which is why most peasants have literally zero magical ability because they don't have the money or time to train. Welcome, Blue Lizard. How you doing? We're just talking about fantasy world building and stuff. And thank you for the contribution to the challenge. What are we at now? I think we're up at so a couple people donated earlier, so or didn't donate, but contributed earlier, so we're probably at like 40,000. I don't know. I know what you mean, Lightning Dread. I mean, yeah, I think for me, low fantasy or low magic world, that means more. It more is about the commonness of things, not necessarily the overall max limit, right? Because like in my world, I have flying castles that giants use, and that's pretty high magic, right? But it's but they're extremely rare. There's a couple dozen maybe in the world, and they are rarely seen because they're most of the time floating among the clouds, you know? So, I have stuff like that in my world too. For me, it's more like, you know, in general, the people of my world have basically no magic abilities. Unless you're rich and can afford the time and money to get training, right? If basically nobles or merchants or some very successful artisans might be able to send their kids to like a mage school to be trained, if they want to. Not all would even want that, but you know, mages, and so like, you know, and then even then, those students when they get there, you know, for a whole kingdom, you might again have a few dozen people getting trained at a time. Out of those few dozen, a couple of them might go on to be full-time mages, right? Working for maybe a king or a duke or something, right? Or on their own. But in general, most of them will probably just go on to other things because magic, again, it takes so much time. If you actually want to become super powerful, like if you want to become a powerful mage in my world, then you have to literally be spending every waking moment basically working to that point, except for as I mentioned, you know, people who are kind of like inspired by like the sources in this world, right? People, the 1 in a million people who have an innate sort of I don't know, it might be genetic or it might be, I think it's more a manifestation of the magic of the world, because my world is inherently magical. In other words, you know, magic is in my world sort of like an underlying current, you know, you know, when people are trained, what they're training on is not to unlock their own magical abilities, but to learn how to channel the magic of the world around them, you know. So as a result, you know, the magic is more in the world than they channel it. And so as a result, you know, some areas are more magically kind of sensitive than others as well, right? Stuff like that. You can kind of get the idea. It's not really new. There's plenty of other fantasy worlds that have a similar idea, but I've always liked that sort of magic more, where it's unpredictable. It can backfire, just like in the world of the Witcher, where like, you know, you teleport wrong, you might end up splitting your body in half, and only half of you goes to the other side. I really like stuff like that. I don't know. It's a little silly, but I really like that idea. Spoilers in case I ever actually get around to finishing the book I've been working on for about a year now, without much progress. I got like 50 pages, but that's it. In the book I'm working on, there's going to be a scene where, or a like a whole chapter where a character, a few different characters are all in magical locations at the same time, and they're all sort of tied to each other with like relationship wise. They all know each other, they've all been impacted by the others. They're all in a magical location at the same time, and one of them, a powerful mage, kind of loses control of her power, and it basically, you know, just like in The Witcher, where like a lot of times destiny kind of throws things together, this sort of magic undercurrent of my world is going to basically, you know, the person loses, this mage loses control, and all of a sudden her and a few other of these characters who are connected to each other are all flung into a different world, literally a different dimension, and they basically are kind of like stuck there together, and it leads to, you know, like a drama-filled situation and stuff like that. Anyways, I haven't written that yet, but I have it in my outline. That's what I've been working on recently, is outlining all my plans, and I'm excited to get to that part because I think it's going to be interesting. And so yeah, that gives you an idea of like how I kind of view magic. It's like, if you don't control magic, just like in the Witcher universe, yeah, like if you don't control magic, the magic will control you, right? And so in that situation, this mage, who's a very trained and powerful mage, she loses control in a temporary lapse of concentration. And so, you know, it's like if the magician is the channeler, right, they're funneling magic from one place to another, all of a sudden the funnel explodes and then the magical energy just takes its own path, right? That's kind of the analogy for how magic works in my world. And the effects when that happens could be anything. It could be literally just everyone in the room dissolves. It could be like a mountain explodes. It could be like you get teleported to another world, like I was saying, right? So it's random, right? It's very much just random based on whatever the magic feels like. Yeah. That's cool, Lightning Giant, about your own fantasy world, yeah. For me, I've been kind of tussling with the idea of magical schools. I think it differs based on the area in my world. Like, some areas do actually have schools. And by schools, really, the schools are, like, very small. Maybe, again, a dozen or a few dozen magical, mage students at a time for the whole school. And each kingdom might have one or two of these. Right? And so think about that. That's like 50 people a year maybe get mage training in any format out of a kingdom of, you know, a couple million people or something. That's negligible, right? And those people, most of them are probably not going to even get a high level of magic ability. You know, if we're putting it in D&D level terms, you know, if we're putting it in D&D level terms, then it's like, yeah. Oh, and that's the other thing, like, Giant, is like the amount of power you're trying to funnel also increases the chance that something goes wrong. And so you need more training to funnel more power, right? So like a starting student will, if they cause like if they make just like a candle light on fire, that's not going to have, the worst that happens if that goes wrong is maybe like a spark flies onto the wall, right? Like, whereas a major mage, if a very, very trained mage funneling a ton of power all of a sudden loses their concentration on what they're doing, that could be catastrophic, right? So that's the idea. The higher risk, higher reward, or, so. But so, like, for instance, to put it in D&D terms, most of the people in my world who do get magical training, which is much, much, much less than 1% of people, right? The amount of people who do get actual magical training is going to be, or, the level they would reach. The average level of that group is going to be like a 5th level mage. They could do like a fireball if they really need to, like, right? But most of the time it's lesser stuff, Whereas maybe each kingdom has maybe a dozen people who reach anything higher than like 10th level wizard, if we're going in D&D terms, right? So, and that's still quite a few throughout the whole world. A dozen for each kingdom. That's several hundred, but it's fairly limited number. It's not like Faerun. And and there's also probably a lot of people who have unofficial magic training from alchemists, right? Like alchemists in different smaller towns and cities, stuff like that, or shamans, druids, right? There's other types of magic that are trained, unofficially, and there's probably hundreds and hundreds more of those people in any given kingdom, but they have very low level magics in general. They have more knowledge in other ways, right? So if there's a non-zero chance of something can explode and everyone they see, yeah, and that's why, yeah, no, yeah. I mean, that's why the mages and stuff in my world really, there's not a lot, because you have to be very strong to be able to control that. Anyways, I know, Craig Ox, I'm just talking about my own fantasy stuff and my thoughts on fantasy worlds in general. I know it doesn't have to do with this game. I was just thinking though, like with the book about the magic in this world. It reminded me of that because it's fairly similar to my philosophy for how I how I like magic to work in my own fantasy world. Yeah. One thing I've thought about, especially, it wasn't really a thing I thought about until I started doing D&D, and I wanted a way to explain magic in a more, one thing I thought about is, like, how about, like, war priests and stuff? Because I definitely like war priests being a thing, right? So what is their deal? And what I decided on is that I think basically war priests and stuff in my world are basically just, there's nothing functionally different about their magic from a mage's magic. They have the same methods of actually funneling magic. It's just that they train differently, right? As opposed to training by just study, they use their faith as their, to drive them on a personal level, and that's how they focus, mentally speaking, and that helps them. And they put it in the context of religion, where it's like, we do this to serve the gods, and so the gods will give us strength. And it's not like the gods are actually causing the power, but the gods, but it helps them. They're driven people if they're getting to that point, and so that drive is what is helping them to focus. Whereas with a wizard, it's not drive, it might be a little bit of drive, but it's great concentration and just pure mental fortitude, right? So, fakers, yeah. For our D&D game, I haven't really implemented anything about that, Kraigox. I just, haven't really worried about it. But in the canonical form of my world, and that would be the explanation, is that paladins and people, it's that they actually literally do study magic hours a day if they want to get to a high level. It's just that they have different things that drive them and different ways of kind of expressing that drive, But there's nothing functionally different about the actual magic, so. You must think they would channel emotion? Definitely that too. And that would be Lightning Dragon for people who are untrained in any way, who don't have anything like official to lie on, training or otherwise. For them, those emotions come into play, and that's why, like, source what this game would call source magic, right? I don't know what I would call it in my world yet. I haven't really figured that out, but like, source magic is extremely dangerous in my world because people who are driven by those emotions, they might lose control of the magic a lot easier if they don't have proper training, right? If a source is trained as a mage, then they're probably good, but if someone has great magical ability naturally, which is rare, but it does happen, and they don't have the training, it can just, it can get out of hand very quickly because the emotions is a lot harder to control and it's not trained, so. It is a human-dominated world, definitely. And that's one other thing for my fantasy world, is like humans, it's human-dominated, but also none of the races in my world are particularly different. If that makes sense. I don't like they culturally, there are obviously a lot of differences, but I don't really like the idea that elves are, I don't like and to be fair, I've never read Lord of the Rings or anything, but the idea in Lord of the Rings that, like, elves are literally beings that live for eons and have lived through ages and are completely different from humans because they are being, humans to them are a blink in the eye, more even than in like a normal D&D world. In like Lord of the Rings, I know the elves can live thousands of years and shit, right? And I don't like that idea because it makes them seem like they're not really real people. And I like the idea that all these races, elves, dwarves, etc., are real people. That's another reason I like the Witcher games. Because even though it does somewhat portray the elves as being a little posh and stuff, right? They're definitely still, the elves in this game are still people. They feel more like real people than the elves in the Lord of the Rings movies feel like, when they're talking. Anyways. Yeah, I definitely like grounded sort of stuff. But yeah, anyways. That's enough talking about this.
You're not likely to ever see another cow like this, and
she is impressive.
Look at that glistening coat, a tail, and that udder. We plan to mate her with a champion bull from
Bullsville.
That'll be something. A stock known round the world.
No doubt.
Astro.
Later.
Hold on. Wait. It's Bullsville. What's the name of this place? Oh, wait, hold on. What's this place called? Is it... Hold on. It's not called, like... Hold on. What's this place? What is this place called? If it's called, like... Utterville. I know it's not, but... Anyways. I know.
Later.
Kragox, what do you think of this cow? Kragox, you have cattle. Is this a good looking cow? What would you rate this cow out of 10? I'm sorry. 0 out of 10. Fair enough. It is a digital cow. It's not a real one, so that's fair. It would die in the winter. Rip cow. So this is the price here. Okay, so that's Selena's house, and then so there's Alina and Selena, and then Adam, and then Julian. So what was it that the girl said? She said that Julian likes Alina, Alina likes Adam, and Selena likes Julian. Oh god, dude. Oh god, dude. I don't, here, hold on, let's see. Wikipedia's been around for 20 years, dang, dude. Oh, the Naiads bathing spot, let's go. Okay. Let's just go explore a bit. Kill some monsters. Yeah, I dumped a bunch of my shit off, so we have space in our inventory now. I thought there might be a cave over there. There's another devourer. There's some drowners over there. I think those are the ones we were told about. Hi, devourer. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's see. Come on, boys, fight me. Let's go. Let's go. It's so nice that you can just freaking wreck them. So is this... This game is so ugly. It is ugly. It's actually fairly fun, though. Like, I haven't minded the combat. It's actually a fake world. It's just Derpland and Meme City. Wait, what do you mean? Are you talking about this game? Or my fantasy world? Here, let's see. Oh, this place. It seems like... Yo, it's brownies! Those are brownies, dude! Brownies, in my opinion, underutilized fantasy creature. I definitely have brownies in my world. What in the world, though? I actually really like brownies, even though I think they're fucking stupid looking. I think they're still... Like, they're these little woodland creatures, you know? And they just do their own thing. They don't mess with anyone. You know, yeah, throw them off a big tree. That's all they're good for. Yeah, Kragox knows what I'm talking about. Since brownies are a thing in my world, I threw them into a small little, like, one-off we did. A brownie, it's like they're like the size of garden gnomes, and they look kind of like little gnomes, but they're not. Like, in most worlds, I think, like in The Witcher and in D&D worlds, gnomes are actually, like, kind of like the size of, like, hobbits. And then, so brownies are, yeah, brownies are like fey creatures. In my world, they're lumped in with other woodland creatures, right? Just like gnomes are in my world, to be fair. And gnomes and brownies are basically woodland creatures that you know, in my world at least, they live out in the woods. They just kind of chill. They're mischievous. Sometimes they mess with people, but they most of the time just hang out in the woods, doing their own thing. In this game, I think gnomes are pretty rare in the Witcher world, if I remember correctly. I think nowadays, but then brownies, I knew that brownies existed, but I never seen one in a Witcher game before. Oh my god, dude. They're very strange. But I always thought that brownies are underrated. They're sometimes they're little like house spirits and stuff, but I really like brownies as little fey creatures that are and so I put them in my world, even though I don't think they're really a mainstream D&D creature or race or anything. And so then in one of the I think they're mischievous, I don't know. Oh fuck, it's a giant centipede! Come on, no, this one. Fucking giant centipede. Oh, okay. Yeah, most are just tiny jerks. Yeah, I'm sure they've been in D&D before, but I'm thinking about like the 5e monster manual or player handbook. That I don't think there's any mention of them. Make sure they're bros, yeah. But no, so I put one in our in this little like one shot. It would ended up being like a 3-shot. It was like a 3. Uh-oh. Who are you?
Who dares bother me? Geralt of Rivia himself. You're renowned in the realm of the dead.
What is it, ghost?
Some warmth, understanding. Don't fret, I'm joking. I just haunt this place.
Okay. I was gonna say though, so before I continue here, probably only stream about an hour or two longer. By the way, I do have to teach tomorrow, although not till the afternoon. But yeah. So we did this little like 3-shot. It was like a 3-session little side adventure that that I did with Craig Ox here and then a couple other people. And this was during the time concurrent to our last campaign. Actually, I think this is on YouTube. I think this is on my YouTube channel. And at one point, Drake's character, a kobold sorcerer, or was he a wizard? I think he's a sorcerer. Maybe. His little kobold sorcerer had an encounter with a brownie where there was like this big, massive tree, right? And his kobold had at one point scurried up to the top of a branch, like one of these large branches that he could literally just sit on and chill on. And there was a brownie there, and the brownie like started talking to him. It was very friendly at first. The brownie was like, "Oh yeah, hello," and then he basically then the brownie at some point after being friendly was like called like underhandedly, just thrown into a sentence, called Drake's character a savage because he's a kobold, and then Drake's character is like, "What did you say about me?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, you're a savage, a bloodthirsty savage. Probably killed dozens of people who didn't deserve it." You know, he said something like that, and then Drake's character had been having this friendly conversation, just starts like kicking and scratching at him and trying to murder him before finally like blasting him off the branch of the tree with like a firebolt or something. And I just described this charred, small, foot-tall brownie body just plopping out of the tree, like vroom, and into like grass. And this is like from 30 feet. And this is while the rest of the group is like fighting like I think it was a slot or something. And he's just killing an innocent brownie. I mean, I don't know. Was he wrong? I don't know. I mean, definitely the brownie was a jerk, but he didn't do anything. He got murdered, dude. Anyways. He's favored him to be very peaceful, friendly, almost never greedy. They suffer from a shy. I'm assuming this is from like a book from a D&D book on him. Brownie always felt, yeah, okay. Brownie always felt obligated to do a good deed for the farmers they stole food from, such as milking a cow. They give their pension for remaining here. They would perform these good deeds in secret. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how I have brownies in my world too. So, was the brownie wrong? Well, I don't know. Kobolds in my world, honestly, canonically, probably are basically just savages. I in that campaign, I had there was several kobolds who had some higher level of emotional sensitivity. Or were trained to have it, but I don't think in general that is going to be a thing in my world. I think that was like non-canon. Grizzles, I'm sorry, Craig Ox, but Grizzles is not canon anymore. No, he's canon for our version of the world, for the D&D version, but he's not canon for my world in general. They are basically... Wait, are they... brownies are just male wingless pixies. Are they, like, literally? Or, like, are you just saying, like, in, like, D&D they are? Or are you just saying that is basically what they are? Stop my canon? No, I just don't mind having, like, D&D campaigns based off my world that do stuff that probably isn't in my world. If, you know, if you just consider my world to be what's in my head by default. A picture. A brownie romances a pixie while another watches from afar. And a Grieg, I don't know what that is, a Grieg serenades the whole scene. What is... Okay, so apparently brownies are actually just the male pixies? Huh. Maybe I'll put that in my world. Is that from, like, the D&D thing? Or is that, like... Maybe I'll put that in my world. Maybe pixies and brownies will mate. I'll include a scene of that in my book. No. Alright, don't fret, I'm joking. I just haunt this place. What's keeping you here? I'm not gonna say die monster. Come on, that's not how I've been playing him. Probably love.
Love?
I didn't know you to be a romantic. I speak of dice.
Oh my god.
Is a game worth coming
Of
back
course, the dice.
It's a passion, not a game.
It's not a phase, Mom.
Made and lost fortunes playing poker. Lost my life too in a stroke of bad luck.
A game?
Gladly.
Should I toss for you?
I'll manage.
I don't want to get too lewd here, but how does a halfling and a pixie realistically make? Can we just, like, if pixies are, you know, I'm just thinking about the size. That's like a chihuahua and a fucking, that's like a chihuahua and a German shepherd. Like, come on. Come on. The enlarged spell. You know, Cryox, you give me a good answer. Alright. Let's play poker against the fucking ghost. He doesn't have any money to give me. Come on, game. Let's be real. He does not have any money to give me. Enlarged extremity, more like. No, just kidding. Okay. My pair is higher. Oh, now I can only raise by 2. So let's do all of these. Triples. That's good. No, he got a full house. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, then. Yo, double pairs. Let's go. Alright, come on. Full house, full house, full house. 1 in 3 chance. Oh, no, I thought we had 3. No, we have 2s. Oh, shit. Alright, that's fine. He got nothing. He got jack shit. Okay, so yeah, it was a tie, but I had the higher one, so let's go. Male ducks have big ones, so maybe it's like that. Oh my. Tresley Snipes. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Alright, let's roll again, boys. Okay, 1 pair. 5s. 2 pairs! Oh, fuck. You know what? I don't care. I didn't bet hardly anything on this anyways. I'm betting more. You may say, why the fuck would you do that when you're down and it's tied up? Because I have faith in the system, dude. We actually would win right now if he... Yeah. He has to get something higher. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go. Is that way, like... I thought maybe if I thought maybe if I beat him, he would, like, be satisfied, but I guess not. Okay, yeah, you kill him? No, I'm not gonna kill him. He seems fine. He seems like he's not hurting anyone, so... I guess we could, what time is it in the game? 4 o'clock. I'm gonna sleep and make some potions and yeah. Oh, let's go look at the notices. I want to talk with people in the daytime. I mean, I can wake people up now, but you know, let's just... 5. The Alp contract, the Basilisk contract, the Wyvernite contract. I think I have 3 Wyvernings already. I shouldn't have eaten the other 2 or 3. I had the Giant Centipede contract, the Devourer contract. Well, luckily, you've already killed a few of some of these, so... Chief... Alp entry. I think we have the Alps, the Alp entry. Alp Fangs. Basilisk Hides. I think we have Basilisk Hides, probably. 3 eggs. Oh, let's go, poggers. Giant centipedes. An elven craftsman for the chitin. Okay, 10 devour sets. Okay, let's go. So has security keep it better yourself good than use this. Yeah, that's true actually. Let's see.
May I help?
Yeah. You're not the one. This guy.
How can
I saw your notice.
Ah, I need wyvern eggs for my famous omelets.
Here are 3.
Wonderful. Here's your coin.
Hell yeah. Turn into quest immediately. Let's go.
Stand still, someone. Your mother sucks.
Okay.
Geralt?
I'm here about the notice.
Wait, what was his notice?
I'll buy any basilisk.
The basilisk
hides.
ones.
Hurry.
I want to sell him... Wait, what is this? Oh, we need to keep that. That's for one of these quests. I think that's it. And then I want to maybe, though...
That smells... May I...
Yeah, got any rooms? Wait, actually, hold on. Before I do that...
One. Yes?
Let's just, dump these off, because we don't need them now that we've got them in our journal. Let's rest. And we actually leveled a couple times, I think. Have we? No, just once. Okay. I do think the fast styles and the group styles seem to be what I use more often than not. So, group steal I actually do use quite frequently with Salamander and everything, and bunches of bandits and stuff. So, let's, yeah, let's just pop some points in there. Yeah, you know what, let's just upgrade our group steal. That seems good. I do use it quite a lot. Then we go to Alchemy. Kikimore's Ire. Yeah, okay. So we need a bunch of different stuff. So we need Hydrogenum. And then we need this one, the special one. Okay, so we need Vermilion. For that. We need Hydrogenum. We need Cabrith. And then we need this stuff. White vinegar gort, so let's do that. There you go. So there's that. That's one of the unique ones. I take the special substances. Yeah, so. And then I should honestly make Ornithosaur oil. That'd be good for basilisks and among other things. Seems good. Let's do some swallow. What is this? A drowned dead tongue should be fine. Tawny Owl I actually also don't have, so let's make one of those. Willow? Sure, seems fine. Let's make one of those real quick. White Gull. I think we already have some white gold, don't we? Apparently not, because I had to make some for that. That's 4 swallow. We used our insectoid oil. I don't really think we probably don't need any more right now. We have cat. I think that's honestly fine. I think that's quite enough. Let's go to like mid-morning. There we go. Okay. Dude, is this guy making s'mores? What's he doing? Let's take the mutagenic potion. Chug, chug, chug. There we go. So we gained the ability mutation. Okay.
Geralt?
What happened in Vizima after I disappeared?
Who knows? I left soon after you. Though I did hear that you staged quite a bloodbath.
Sometimes killing is necessary.
Now don't get offended, but has killing people become a pleasure for you?
That's a good question. I'm gonna think on that while I go take a piss. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
That's a nice head you have on your shoulders.
Oh gosh. I come back and put my headphones on just in time. Tresley Sykes, thank you so much for the follow. Alright, boys. I have nothing against slaying humans. Salamanders and their kind deserve to die, or I only kill humans in self-defense. Well, that one is definitely not true. We've been literally hunting down people. At the same time, salamanders and their kind deserve to die. It's pretty harsh. I would just say I have nothing against slaying humans if they, you know, threaten me or threaten someone innocent or stuff like that, right?
I have nothing against slaying humans.
You've changed. For the worse.
What's that supposed to mean?
Thanks for darkening my day.
Like, I don't do it because I don't do it if I want to. Pixies in D&D 1E and 2E were like tiny goblins. Huh.
Geralt?
How do you like the country?
It's wonderful. Wine, women, song and dice through the night.
Dice? I've played. Didn't think the game was popular in the provinces.
People here go wild for it. It's incredible.
Yeah, dude, of course people go wild for it.
I'm practically a professional.
Geralt, not to disappoint you, but you need to practice before you're anywhere near my
Ooh.
level.
Try me.
Come on, you're like a brother. I wouldn't have the heart to skin you. Come see me when you've gotten some practice. Start with Tobias Hoffman or Julian.
I would beat Julian.
do you like?
No, I
which
just
one?
asked that.
People here try me. When I'm done with you, you'll be looking for
Oh
solace
wait,
among the
it
elves.
changed.
One of them's not bad, actually.
Alright, I was gonna say I think we had to be beyond the professional level, and then we can do it. Let's go. I'm going all in, dude. Yeah, sharpers. Yeah. Okay, one pair, not great. He has one pair as well. Mine is higher. Fuck it, I'm gonna go all in, boys. This is not a good idea. And now we roll all of them in hopes of getting another 5 or something else, you know. Let's go! 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind is pretty hard to beat. Because 3 of a kind beats 2 pairs even, so... Oh, but we have... Oh no, we had tied 3 of a kind and his was higher. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. 1, 1, 3, 3. Let's go. Okay, he has a pair. It is pretty high though, so if he gets another pair at all, then he will win if I don't get something better. I'm getting comfortable, sorry. We're gonna hope for a 3 or 1 in 3 chance that it turns into a full house. Oh, let's go! So that's gonna be pretty hard to beat. Oh, he got 3 of a kind though. But I have a full house, right? Yeah, yeah. So we're good. Never mind. Was that 3s? A pair of 3s. That's it. He has 2 pairs. Oh fuck! I'm not raising. He's probably gonna raise. No. Okay. Fair enough. That's okay, we just need a 3 or something. 4 of a kind! Let's go, dude! Let's go! Let's go! We won! Get fucked! Get fucked! I wonder if anyone can outplay me. I feel like maybe the way it works is that because they haven't felt as rigged lately. It's just in the beginning when I played people higher level than me, like Zoltan. Then they when I played Zoltan, then it felt rigged. So maybe it's that like you have to like level up, and then by the end it removes the leveling thing, you know.
Yes. What a day.
Yo, let's go though. I actually made some money there. Alright, so let's go talk to people. We made a bunch of potions, and I think it's about all we really need to do right now. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Wedding guest.
Such a long journey here. I must get soused.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go try to find the village chief. I'm not going the right way. Alright, let's go this way. Alright, let's go talk to the village elder / chief. Wait, this is... No, oh no, it's right here. Okay, yeah. So there's 3 different areas here then, and yeah. They have 4 people guarding this cow. No, okay, no, there's just fans. There's literally fans of the cow.
Oh, I forgot.
She just loves carrots.
You're different.
Tamaria's largest cow,
interesting.
winner of 7 guild competitions.
Look
Strawberry.
here, our champion cow.
Dude, these people love this cow too much.
She gives 10 quarts of milk daily.
Is that a lot? Craigox, I need to know, is 10 quarts a lot?
10 quarts of milk daily.
How much does the average cow
She gives
give?
10 quarts of milk daily.
I need to know this. It's very important. What's up, Tobias?
Greetings.
Hello.
What be your moniker?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Lucky to
Golden
have
cat
two
shit.
witches visit us. Ha ha! I, Tobias Hoffman, am the village chief.
Haha, yourself.
Beastie Beta, what brings you here?
I'm here about the notice.
What do you have for me?
Nothing yet. Is it still valid?
It is.
How much you guys want to bet that something's gonna happen to this fucking cow?
Beastie Beta?
Something's gonna happen to this fucking cow, and they're gonna blame me or something. I don't know, dude.
Work for a witcher?
A creature looking like a fish with legs appears by the lake. They say the crypt in the fields is home to a beast. It has huge teeth, resembles a dead mother-in-law.
What is what is that supposed to
They say.
mean?
Any reward for these creatures?
Bring proof, and I'll be generous.
Tell me more.
About what?
I wanted to talk to you about the Vodyanoi.
Julian's in charge of that business.
Business?
He fishes treasures from the lake, renovates them, and sends them to markets in Vesiba.
Okay.
Any non-humans around here?
Elves live on the shore. Pretty disagreeable lot. I thought to give them leftover food. They looked at me so cold I nearly froze. They're a strange bunch. Still, I've enough to do here in the village without worrying about them.
Fair enough.
I heard there's going to be a wedding.
Yes, my dear daughter Alina is marrying a gallant, hard-working, and honest fellow. You know the joy that finding a good lad for your daughter brings? No? Thought not.
Dude, that's
Fighting
messed
is
up.
all
I can't
your
have
kind of
kids.
thinks
Come on.
about.
That's not quite true, but listen, got any jobs for a witcher?
There are more urgent matters.
Any?
There's
What is this option?
I see.
There's also the fish people. A scourge on our lives.
How so?
They got vicious, driving us away from the water, wounding some of us, and killing a few. Julian knows more.
Let me guess.
Beastie
They're
Beta?
probably driving people away because people are trying to steal all their shit. Okay, so that's him. And then we want to go talk to Alina and Adam and Selena, I guess. I don't know if we can find them. What about the blacksmith? What's up, dude?
Greetings.
Hello.
How can I help the gentleman?
Who might you be?
Master Handyman at your service. I handle repairs of all kinds, produce strange and non-standard objects, and I'm a capable creative blacksmith and carpenter.
You're rather versatile.
One has to survive, so I offer other services.
Oh, what other services?
Besides, I have an expensive hobby.
A hobby?
My kin and I yearned to build a flying machine. We built several already, but none worked. We had to cover the pilot's medical expenses.
I see.
Yes?
Okay.
A customer.
Why so surprised?
Rarely do any buy arms in murky waters. I'm no salesman like my father.
Your father?
My father told me to sell arms. But if no one buys... Oh, but better not to argue with father.
Maybe he wanted you busy.
Perhaps. I'm to sit quiet and sell to those who want to buy.
What do you got? Red meteorite. Oh, 3 blue meteorite. Huh. I could just buy that shit, dude. I have runes too. Back at the inn. I might want to do that here. Actually, I have this rune, don't I? Yeah, I don't know how to like actually use it though. Like, can you do that?
Yes?
I guess he can only do steel stuff. Do I not have armor? Oh shit! I've been using the armor that I've had since the start of the game. Wait, is there better armor that he has? Wait, hold on. No, yeah, you know what? Maybe I could have bought armor in Vizima. I don't have any better armor than my my studded leather armor or whatever that I started with. That's funny. I never even thought about that. Yeah, I never even like look at my other things anymore. Ultra Sun and Oblivion, yeah.
My old bones.
Yeah. Well, Adam. What's up with Adam? He's not there, apparently. Oh, there's Selena. Hello.
Yes?
Is your sister happy about getting married?
She's happy. She has no concern for her younger sister. Elena doesn't deserve happiness. Oh, how I hate that nymphette.
Wow.
Now she's ensnared Julian, a wealthy town merchant, while she wanders about with her nose in the clouds.
Don't worry. You'll find a good husband.
Better than Julian? Not, woe, I suffer for the masses, Adam. How pathetic. Or perhaps you mean the hermit? Such are my options. Did you see the engagement ring Julian gave Alina? A diamond larger than a pigeon's egg.
I doubt that.
Calm yourself.
Why take her side? Admit it, she's dazzled.
I haven't even met her yet, dude.
Oh, how I despise her. She'll not have you. I'll give myself to you right now on the nearest rock. You merely need to give me a nicer ring than the one Julian gave Alina.
Really? You're gonna... What? What is this girl's problem?
Farewell.
I mean, I may take you up on that offer, but also why, though?
Yes?
I'd like to talk to you.
I'm in no mood.
Okay, wow, okay.
Yes?
I have the ring.
Show me. It must be more beautiful than Alina's engagement ring.
I don't think I have one, actually. If I gave her the necklace instead, I'm not gonna do that.
We'll achieve nothing that way.
We will achieve nothing that way. We'll achieve nothing that way. A strange way of turning someone down. We'll achieve nothing that way. Alright, so it's a little, you know, little village here. Alright, so we met Selena. Now you go find Alina. Why would you, if you're a parent, why would you name your kids such similar names? Why, though? Okay. Let's see. So now we're here. Okay. Yeah. So we were there. The crypt. They said something about the crypt. But I'm assuming there's monsters, so I'm just gonna go murder their asses. Fucking vampire already. That's lovely. Okay. Also, do we still have the insectoid oil on? That's, you know, that's pretty hard to say. More lightning questions? Wait, what? Alright, let's see. What do we got in here? I should save, by the way.
Berengar, mysterious witcher and outcast.
It's Berengar.
I finally found him.
Fucking witch's fate.
Oh.
Bruh.
How'd you vampires or lesser vampires? Wait, how would I do vampires or lesser vampires as players in a game? It's a good question. Haven't really thought about that.
What do you want,
It's a good
Witcher?
question.
I've been looking for you, Berengar, for some time. I have some questions.
You mean you're not looking for that legendary suit of armor? Well, you'll have to wait, because a Wraith and some Brookside will be here any minute.
You think you can handle them?
Think I can't?
Fine. Play tough. As that old stooge Vesemir used to say, let's fight and see.
I can hear them coming. Get ready.
I've been ready since childhood. Those bastards at Kaer Morhen sort of that.
Oh, jump over him. Oh god, it's Alps and Bruxa. So these are vampires, yeah. So I guess this is, they have the same models. They have the same models as the ladies at that one brothel. So I'm assuming that that's what those ladies were, because Bruxai and Alps, I believe, are also vampires, right? They're different types. Where'd you go, dude? Dude, where'd you go? He's dead. Please game murder him via plot. Wait, who? Me? Silver necklace. After all this time. Oh, if he died in the combat? Yeah, if Berengar died? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I get his anger. I can't remember. It's one of the. Is it Eskel or Lambert? It's one of the other Witchers that you met at the beginning of this game, who also is in The Witcher 3, is also pretty cheesed off about like the fact that we were turned into Witchers as basically kids, you know. And I think that's fair. I think it's a very fair point to be angry at the whole institution of Witchers, but. You know, at the same time, Geralt has chosen to put his life to some purpose, and he follows that purpose and has done a lot of good in the world. And also, you know, Ben was a pretty nice woman. I'm sorry. But no, then... I'm sorry. But then, you know, at the same time, I think it's fair. It's an interesting situation. Yeah, put a lot of good into the ladies of the world. Alright, I mean, he's actually sterile, so you know.
Nice style, but not perfect. During a half pirouette, you leave your groin unprotected.
I don't think so.
I'll demonstrate when we get out of here.
I don't intend to discuss swordplay. What do you know about Salamandra?
Straight to the point. Know why I'm laughing, Geralt?
No.
I'm laughing at you. So, witchily, fast, deadly, and sure of yourself. With your unwavering sense of what's right. Think you're better than me?
I don't know, but I don't want to fight you.
Oh, that's right. The code forbids it.
Watch it. Here they come again.
I'm gonna say I heard one. Well, good thing is we're gonna get all of our Alp things done. Alp contract done. Gosh darn, I cannot speak tonight. Had a couple beers, to be fair. I mean, that's why you go to the hub first. You get all the contracts, and then you go back. Although, to be fair, we could have just auto-completed them if we had all the things we needed. And at this point, I believe I have all the books I need, really. These ladies just want a hug, yeah.
That was easy enough.
Berengar, I'm not about to get killed by a few Bruxae, if that's what you were hoping for. Let's talk.
Who said I wanted to talk? You gonna force me?
I hadn't intended to. I was thinking.
That since we're both Witchers, somehow we'd come to an agreement? To me, you're no better than that scoundrel, the professor. You're just a bigger hypocrite.
What is your problem,
So you worked with Salamandra after all?
I never said that.
Shit.
A Wraith and some Alps. Yeah, he is an edgelord, I agree. He's like, He's like, what? You wanna fight, bruh? You wanna fight? You wanna fight? Oh, you're just a fucking hypocrite, dude. You wanna fight, bruh? I'm like, no, dude, I just wanna chill. Like, what's your problem? What's your problem, dude? Oh, God.
Looks like we're done here.
Can we talk?
Fine, but not here. Let's go outside. Sit by my fire.
Finally.
Okay. Alright, well. A silver ring. I don't think... Oh, a piece of armor. Yo, can we put... Can we... It's a quest item. We can't even put it on? Come on, dude. Really? I actually haven't gotten armor the whole game, and yet I still can't do it. Alright, let's see what we got here. I would definitely be checking the shops, yeah. Where you going, dude? Berengar, get back here, bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
What am I doing here?
What the hell am I doing here? Bruh.
Bruh. We can talk by the fire. We can talk by the fire. We can talk by the fire. We can talk by the fire.
I'm at.
We can talk by the fire.
I'm at the.
All right, what's so urgent?
I'd best start at the beginning. What's your connection to Salamandra?
What the hell? It's a simple story. They found me some time ago, and the professor made me an offer I couldn't refuse. You know the kind. Help us, or we'll feed you your balls. I did what I had to do. It's funny. They remind me of Witchers. Never had a choice, with them or you. The Witchers made me a mutant. The professor made me a criminal. An outcast twice over. I escaped as soon as I could. They got nothing out of me. I didn't sell anyone out. And then I came here.
Return the result of the conflict between humans and the Void. You know what? Yeah. You mentioned suit armor. You mentioned imperfection. My defense.
I heard you're attempting to resolve the conflict between humans and the Vodyanoi.
What? Did they send you here to dissolve my contract? Fine by me. Take it.
What contract?
The one negotiating a peace between humans and the Vodyanoi. Both sides came to me. I have no intention of pursuing it, and the job will fit your sainted legend perfectly.
Do I sense envy?
Don't flatter yourself. I have only contempt for people like
you.
you.
Dude, what is your problem?
My take? Call one of the two sides, and the rest will fall into place.
Call one of the two sides, and the rest will fall into place. So he's literally just like, you should just murder one fuck, like murder all the villagers or murder all the fish people. Oh my god. Oh, dude, this guy's a dick. You mentioned a suit of armor, yeah.
You mentioned a suit of armor?
You don't know the legend? I thought every little Witcher had heard it.
Tell me.
The legend, as legends do, tells of a great warrior. It's more boring than Dandelion's ballad about you, which is hardly possible. But it turns out our hero employed Witcher's fighting techniques while wearing armor. Was he a Witcher? Who knows?
Sounds interesting.
They called him Raven. He had connections to gnome inventors with superior technical knowledge. In their secret workshops beneath Mount Carbon, they created a suit of armor both durable and light. Perfect for a Witcher.
A legendary suit of armor. I should do some treasure hunting.
Good luck. I suspect Raven was buried in it, and I have long scoured cemeteries in hopes of finding it.
Know anyone who could tell me more about the armor?
The local blacksmith is an inventor and knows the legend. You could also try the elven handyman.
I'll do that.
Yeah?
Know where I can find the friendly Vodian priest?
By the Lady of the Lake's altar on the shore. Sometimes the dragon worshippers drive him away, so wait for him. If it's not beneath you.
I see.
Yeah?
You mentioned an imperfection in my defense.
Yes. You leave your groin open when you do a half spin. A beginner would notice. I even know why.
Care to tell me?
To do a half spin correctly, you need to have both legs in working order. One of yours was crushed once.
Possibly.
So it goes. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Farewell.
Okay. So we'll wait a bit. Kill this man. I'm not gonna do that. Talk to Julian and to the Vaudian priest. The blacksmith about Raven's armor. There's a corpse just lying here. Lovely. I'm gonna go talk to the Vaudians now, or rather, I'm just gonna explore a bit. We're definitely not gonna be able to finish chapter 4 by tonight, obviously. It is 3:45 in the morning. I think honestly, I'm gonna go like a little bit longer. Yeah. Okay. Dagon Worshipper. Alright, so what is this? Dude, it's the Fisher King. Wait, what are you guys doing? I don't want to have to kill you guys, but you just, like, fucking murdered the... So it's Vodyanoi dudes who worship Dagon, I guess. Which I believe Dagon is the name of the old god that they worship or whatever. He stunned me! He stunned me! There we go. Yeah, Dagon is an old one. Yeah, I believe. Alright, the Fisher King. What's up, Fisher King?
Greetings. You're the Fisher King, right? Well, I have a professional interest in the area. You see, I'm a witcher. Any monsters in the lake? Amphisbaenas? Dragonflies? Water creepers? No? I see. The lake's safe. While we're talking.
Really, huh. Interesting, I didn't know that lightning dragon. Yeah. Could I use your boat?
Could I use your boat? Take care. I'm looking for a Vodian priest. I think I know what you mean. I saw some nasty-looking Vodianoi on the shore. Did they drive the priest away? Well, I hope they haven't scared him off for good.
Well, the priest is the one we already talked to, isn't it?
Take care.
Are you... So, is this girl just chilling out here, too?
I know everything.
Take care.
Like... Okay, here's the Naiad lady. Circle of Waning Magic. Okay. I do. Oh wait, hold on. We should eat some food actually, because then we can get our vitality recovering while we're walking around. So this is the end of this part of the map, so that's good. Actually, we've explored this whole thing, so there's really not a lot going on here necessarily. I'm gonna take the boat, but first I want to go see if the elves, they're on the shoreline somewhere, right? So let's go talk to the elves. Yeah, let's go talk to the elven boys. Have read the books. Maxogenon? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Maxogenon? I don't know. I have read, I haven't read the books, let's see, I read the books about, I think I read one of the books about the hymns or whatever of the deep, but it wasn't talking about Dagon specifically. I think I saw one about him and I didn't buy it at the time. If that's what you're talking about. Which I don't know if it is, but yeah. Teruvial or Chiradon? Chiradon? I don't know. Oh, like I thought you meant the books in-game. Lightning Dragon brings a good point. Or do you just mean like the books in-game? Like the books of the world? the Witcher books, like the stories and stuff. Is that what you meant? Sorry, I misinterpreted.
Have you forgotten me? Much time has passed since our encounter at the end of the world.
I lost my memory.
No matter. I am called Teruvial, and I am pleased to find you again.
Me too.
What brings you here?
I've not read any of the books, if that's your question. Even though I've heard they're good, and I assume I'd probably like them a lot. I want to read them.
Is there any way I can help?
Indeed. We're wounded and hungry. Negotiations with the peasants went poorly. Our dignity is all we have left.
What can I do?
You could buy fresh bread. 20 orange should cover 5 loaves.
I'll return soon.
Okay. It's a pretty easy quest.
Yes?
Oh. Yeah, no, I haven't read any of the books, no.
How many loaves was I supposed to buy?
Oh, hello.
5.
Do you see that guy behind me?
We need food.
Hold on.
Farewell.
There's dudes right here. I'm assuming actually steel is probably better against these guys, but maybe not. Yo, elves, could I get some help here, dude? Alright, hold on, I gotta get out of here. Hold on. Bunch of bastards. We're playing on the normal difficulty. Yeah, they watched me getting destroyed by these guys as they're like, hey, you should go buy us bread. Go be our errand boy. It's pretty funny, actually. Oh, look at this guy. Chiradon?
Geralt, I'm not surprised to see you. It's me, Chiradon. Recognize me?
Chiradon?
Apparently not. You were busy.
It's been some time.
True, Geralt. And see what's come of it. A mess, not assimilation. You work hard, you pay taxes, then come the pogroms. You flee as they torch your tavern.
Hard times.
Good you're here.
Why are you here?
Same as the rest, eating berries and dreaming of my place on Earth.
Try doing something else. Guerrilla warfare can be dangerous.
I've survived that. Humans prevented me from living as I wished to. Disdainful times. More bad luck round the corner.
Farewell.
Okay. What do you got going on in this cave? Anything at all? Okay, it's just your camp, I guess. Fair enough.
Idleness tires me.
Okay. No, I think these elven boys, they seem like refugees more than You know, the Scoia'tael were basically just fucking terrorists. These guys actually seem like they were just refugees.
Human leash.
Dog on a...
Go, Dwan.
Wow, and then this guy calls me a dog on a human leash. Wow. Now, you know what? I take back what I said. Fuck you guys. No, it's fine.
When will this end?
Alright, we're gonna go to the island now. Because apparently there's actually a fourth area. Right? There's the shore, then there's the fields, and then there's the village, and then apparently there's also a thing to steal all their flowers. Exactly. Yeah, dude. Ooh, I'm starting to get a little tired. So we have a few contracts that I think will naturally complete as we get going here. The main thing is we have... The main thing we need to do actually is... we need to... do that ring thing for that one lady. The one nymph lady. Which involves killing drowners at night, and then resolve the stuff going on with the villagers and these guys and stuff. So, how long was chapter 2? You know, please come, but this chapter is tedious. Like in you're asking about chapter 2. This is chapter 4. Chapter 2, though, chapter 2 I also found at the end a tiny bit tedious. Mostly just because there was a bunch of backtracking and stuff to get around. But I don't know. They've all been about equal length. The first one I think was the shortest so far. And then the third one was somewhat shorter than the second one. And the second one was the longest so far. I don't know. No shit, there's a lady like... Here, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go pee again. I've been drinking some alcohol, so I gotta pee again. And then, yeah, we'll continue. Okay. Here we go. Sorry. I've returned. Oh, man. Whew. Okay, so, what do we got going on? Well, we're going to go talk to the Lady of the Lake, I suppose. There's a basilisk sitting right over there, apparently. Hello, Lady of the Lake.
Welcome, Geralt.
Forgive me. I don't remember your name.
For you do not know it, but I know you. By reputation.
I should warn you, Dandelion takes many liberties in his ballads.
I have confidence in my source. The mermaid, Shinaz.
Mermaid?
Yes. Why are you surprised?
What did Shinaz tell you?
That you prevented conflict between the Prince of Agluval and the inhabitants of the underwater city of Iz. Thanks to you and your friends, humans and the Vodianoi of Iz tolerate one another.
Encouraging. I hope all goes well here.
Shinaz mentioned your intelligence.
I invite you to use it. Speak with the Vodyanoi chaplain and the human named Julian.
Who are you?
They call me the Lady of the Lake.
Is that a talkative fisherman your servant?
Servant, no. Women on occasion need men. To secure food and protection, naturally.
I see.
Hosts of knights once defended my honor, but that was long ago. My poor, sickly Fisher King alone remains.
Mm-hmm. So she's literally the Lady of the Lake, as in from Arthurian legend, which is what I was kind of suspecting, yeah. Hosts of knights once defending her honor and stuff. Interesting.
Milady, can I do anything for you?
Milady.
The peace of
Tips
my land
Fedora.
has been disturbed. The humans and the Vodyanoi quarrel due to greed, fear, and misunderstanding.
I assume each side has an informal leader.
You assume correctly. You may speak
Okay,
to
we already...
me.
Yeah.
Who is in the right?
Oh,
It's not about who's right.
Yeah.
I want them to reconcile.
Then you must slay Dagon. To do so, bring me objects symbolizing harmony from both communities.
Well, why do I need...
Soon.
You will find clues on the nature of these objects on the statue.
Okay. So I can kill Dagon.
Yes?
Milady, you look pensive.
Sometimes I see the future, Witcher. Destiny has entangled its threads round a Witcher.
Destiny again?
His path leads into a dark future, into sadness and pain. I wish to help him survive.
Who is it, Milady?
You or Berengar. Speak with him, and may one of you take up Destiny's thread.
I'll speak to Berengar.
Okay, interesting. So I would like to talk to the Vodyanoi, the Vodyan priest and stuff, and then I also like to talk to Berengar. Or sorry, to Julian. And then we also gotta talk to Berengar.
Yes?
Milady, they say I returned to life, but lost my memory. Can you help me?
I know you didn't return by chance. First, you must answer. Do you believe in destiny?
Excuse me. This is an interesting thing that I actually kind of wanted to bring up. The Witcher games, and as well as the Witcher show, I haven't read the books, but they seem to focus a lot on the idea of destiny, right? Destiny, having like binding people together. And it's interesting. I haven't really thought about how that plays into my own idea of my own fantasy world, but regardless, I think it's interesting, right? It's a recurring theme in the Witcher universe is destiny. So does Geralt believe in destiny? Is this Geralt going to believe in destiny? Let's think about how we've played him so far and what we know about him. Well, he prefers to try to negotiate conflicts instead of killing all of one side or the other. He tries to... Yeah, well, I'm not talking about D&D Lightning Dragon. I'm just talking about like the fantasy books and stories and stuff that I've been working on. D&D is its own thing, definitely. I'm just talking about in my world in general. Yeah. Does Geralt believe... Does the Geralt that I've been playing... Is the Geralt that I've been playing... Is he... a believer of destiny? I don't think so. I don't think so, because he... Yeah, he's proven that he doesn't mind breaking with his code to kill monsters. He's proven, the way I played him, that he doesn't necessarily excuse me, believe in stuff like that you know, the Order believe that it's like, you know, the vibe I get. I don't think they've explicitly said this, but the vibe I get is that, you know, it's preordained for humanity to reign supreme. Don't believe in that either necessarily. So I think, I do. I believe in something more. I'm the master.
I am master of my own fate.
I trust that in uttering those words you understand their weight. Rejecting destiny renders you responsible for all your choices, good and bad.
So be it.
Yeah, so be it.
Strong in character, indeed. You will regain your identity. I honor your wish to forge your fate. Know that you bear both my blessing and my favor.
Thank you, milady. I have one more question.
Milady?
Yes?
And by one more, I mean like several more.
Milady, what happened to those hosts in shining armor?
I fought the legend of the Holy Grail.
Yeah!
My bold knights, I know not why, determined to embark on a mission.
The Holy Grail.
They claimed it their destiny to find the Holy Grail. Alas, my powers cannot vanquish destiny. I failed at guiding the poor wretches onto the right path.
The Grail was never found?
Just so. Know you the legend of the Grail?
I lost my memory.
Speak with a hermit watching over the graves of those brave seekers. Though boring, he knows the Grail's legend perfectly.
I'll visit him.
If you return intent on a mission of paramount importance, believe me, I can be unpleasant.
If you're trying to have a mission of paramount importance. If you return intent on a mission of paramount importance, believe me, I can be unpleasant. She's trying to say that if, like, we let destiny guide us too much, that we will... That she... I don't get what she means by that. Sounds good, Lightning Dragon. I'm probably also going to wrap up here in a second. I think after we're done talking to her, I think that's probably going to be a good thing. Anyways.
Milady, where can I find the Vodyanoi priest?
At my altar on the shore.
Okay. Well, I already talked to him. Although I need to go back to him.
Drive him away.
I see.
So what I'm getting is that there's the normal Vodyanoi, who are under the control of the priest, or he's their leader, and they've been sort of quarreling with the townsfolk, and then the townsfolk have been fighting with not them but like the worshippers of Dagon, and so Dagon's worshippers have been harassing them, and maybe they're blaming it on all of Vodyanoi, and so that's led to conflict. That's what I'm gathering from this. And so that's why if we want to be neutral, then in that case we need to kill Dagon so that his worshippers go away or whatever.
Milady, you assigned me a task.
I expected gifts from both humans and Vodyanoi.
Quest update identity. I realize I don't believe in destiny. I'm responsible for both my successes and failures. I agree with that. Okay, so it's a tiny little area here, but let's see what's over here. So yeah, there's not much else here, just the island. Ooh, some wyverns. So that I get it. The wyverns are there so that you can complete the quest. No, get out of there! What the hell? No. Oh god, no. Jump, you fool! Oh my god, why can't I do it? Run, Geralt! You fool, run! Oh god. You gonna play some Hades? Oh gosh. Alright, sounds good, dude. Oh god, we got so fucked over there. Oh, okay. Those guys are a little stronger than I thought. Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna... yeah, we're gonna wrap up here. We're gonna worry about fighting them next time because I'm getting kind of tired as well. So yeah, we're gonna save game here. I have a lot of fun with this game as normal. I've been having a lot of fun with it ever since I started, to be fair. So yeah, we're gonna wrap up here though. I think we you know, this area doesn't seem quite as big as all the stuff around Vizima. We've explored a good bit and gotten most of the quests kind of started, so now we know what we need to do next time. That's kind of what I like to do. I explore once through, doing stuff on the way if it's convenient, and then I go through and kind of complete stuff, so. What's that, Copperhead? We're about to wrap up the stream, Copperhead, unfortunately, but welcome.